playing another league with Blue-White Battle of Wits. We 4-1 to the first league. Lost a Heartbreaker to lose the 5-0, but gonna get them this time because the deck's perfect. Updated a couple cards, but not too much has changed. We got 2 Cyclers for the second land. Hit the second land, we got all of Omens. We meant to keep this. I am very greedy. Whatever. Hate mulliganing. Exclamation mark mulliganing. We'll probably not keep this in a tournament, but you know. Here we are. This is our life now. Alright, Max punished. Didn't mulligan against our best matchup to a playable hand. Cool. Alright. Kinda doing something. Cool. My deck has 100 lands, how can I miss? Really, I should just flood every game, right? Should just flood every game. Georg is exactly, it seems like it. Perfect draw. Ah. Glorious justice. Glorious, glorious justice. Having a Terminus in our opening hand is very unlikely in this deck, to be fair. It is spectacularly unlikely. I'm wondering that too, Matt. I'm wondering that too. Perfect draw. Alright. To be fair, we are not actually dead this game, since they are not great at killing us. Yeah, I remember that Marcus. That was wonderful. That was a true delight. Hey, we have like 20 islands. Krasiak. Having an island in our opening hand isn't that unlikely. Grimlar. Oh, is this the Jeskai tempo garbage? Perfect. You know, there's a point at which it feels like justice to not draw your third land. I think we're past that point. Is that the crucial Terminus draw? That's the first Terminus we miracled all league. Alright. I might scoop pretty soon, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I show them the Elesh Norn. Alright, we learned our lesson. Next game we mulligan. Let's keep what is in our 250 card deck secret for game 2. So it's only 248 now, I think. I think we went down a card in our update. Probably messed up the mana base in the process, right? There is a significant quantity of good. Alright. I'm willing to scoop here. I'm probably not actually deterministically dead, but this is pretty boring. It blows my mind too. Deck must be busted, right? Right, we want these dispels, 100%. I don't think there's anything else I want, because they have like a bunch of creatures and stuff. I guess we want Chromium, right? And maybe Spell Queller, but probably not. I did 4-1 with this, Daniela, yes. I lost the 5-0 match. I lost the 5-0 match. Was quite the heartbreaker. Yeah, we're going to take out this Fracturing Gust, agree. Let's try this. Opponent cast Ramoka's command to blow up our Battle of Wits before the 5-0. Yeah. Are you going to be playing this tomorrow, Daniela? Have I finally convinced you to play blue-white control? Sounds pretty bad. Turns out we have to keep in a lot of bad cards post-board. I actually think I'm going to mulligan this. Alright. I'm going to be cracking this fetch land anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I keep on top. Alright, gonna go get a Godless Shrine here. So then we have the flashback on this setup. Look at that glorious lag. Search for a Scanter. Alright, I guess that's fine too. You can't really make cooled shots with this deck as often as you can with other decks, if I'm being honest. The thing is, it kills our own D-Spheres too, Matt. Like, there's a point where you run out your D-Sphere and you can just never cast Fracturing Gust ever again. Ooh. So you're saying there's a chance. We changed our perfect deck and now we can't stop mulliganing. We realised what went wrong then. Shouldn't have made any changes. We are playing a lot less D-Spheres than our opponent. That is a very valid point, Matt. One in every 60 cards or so is a D-Sphere. Cool, we get to end of turn Mystical. If they counter it, we untap and battle them. This is pretty exciting. Gideon. No tapping out for Gideon. So lame. This card's pretty good. Just resolved. I want to get a negate or a dispel. Dispel protects this, but negate's pretty great too. Could also just get another teachings and run back the teachings next turn. Yeah, teachings for teaching seems great. Agree. Undo this mulliganing in our own way. If they slam Teferi, we can secure for 4 to pressure the Teferi, and then untap and battle. Dillion Clique. Alright. Targeting me, I assume. I think I just want to slam the Secure the Wastes. If they have a Dispel, it's kind of brutal, which they could have. But, like, I can't counter their stuff next turn anyway. And they're going to take the Secure the Wastes. This card's pretty good. Dispel's pretty brutal against our deck, for sure. For sure. I think I'm just going to slam this. I can be punished, but whatever. Need to do something. Yep. Dispel's going to get us at some point anyway. Oh my god. This is really good against Battle of Wits. Jeez. Okay. Max punished. I like it. Probably taking our battle. Unless they have a counter for it, of course. Man, you can Teachings for a Gearhulk to flashback Teachings. That's kind of something. The slow grind. They got rid of the Gearhulk. Probably for that reason, I guess. Probably for that reason. Because, like, Spell Pierce deals with everything but the 5/6. Alright, nothing too good, please. It is entirely possible that our opponent is of the opinion that Mystical Teachings is quite a slow magic card. It is entirely possible that that is the stance they're taking on this matter. Why is Teachings for Teachings good? It's basically just like a card advantage engine. By Teachings for Teachings, it means that you just, like, each Teachings makes 2 cards. So it, like, ends up being... it, like, replaces itself and gets a card of your choice over the course of its lifespan, which is really good. Hallowed Fountain. Alright, I think I'm just passing the turn with my mana up here. Can end of turn flashback Teachings. Try and find a removal spell for this clique. And we have, like, removal spell, Mystical Teachings, Dispel to take the clique out. To get me to play Mardu. For non-subs it's $20 for a league, and for subs it's $15. And I'd probably end up playing it at some point over the next couple days. So I'm doing a couple 12-hour streams the next couple days. And I would definitely play Mardu quite happily. The deck is great. Alright, resolved. Sick. I could just get Chromium, but they can probably answer it, I assume. They probably have a Bolt or something for a Chromium. Kind of want to get it anyway, though. It, like, blocks the clique and gets a removal spell. The other option is I get, like, a Dispel and just slam Battle of Wits with Dispel backup. That's also reasonable. Or a Negate. I just get Negate, just slam Battle and cross my fingers. They've set, like, I'm feeling pretty far behind here is the problem. I think I like that the most. I don't know that I'm going to win a fair game here is the problem. Is there anything else we can do? Chromium also costs us 2 life, so it doesn't even, like, help that much. Pretty likely to have 2 counter spells. It's not like that unlikely, but how much to play 5 color Battle of Wits? Oh my god. Oh, we can get another Dispel with the Mystical, that's true. Alright, I think I'm getting a Dispel then. Okay, I like that. So this turn we can Teachings for another Dispel. We're going to go down to 10, which sucks. We are going to go down to 10, which is like really scary. But yeah, it's pretty evil, Daniela. Agree. Agree. So this puts it up to 7. We get to take out the Colonnade. Yes, we're going for the combo next turn anyway, but then we get to stop this potentially getting in an attack. We're going to go down to 10. Alright, I'm going to play out the field so I can kill Colonnade. This turn we're going to Teachings for another Dispel. And then we get to go battle double Dispel back up. Or we can even get a Negate, which does like something very similar. So this game's going to be close. They have a second Colonnade. Alright. That makes it a lot easier for them to kill us. I think I still want to crack this though. I guess it gives them a bonus mana this turn, which isn't great. For like this brief moment. Okay, they didn't even float some mana, great. Sign of Plains. Just get a removal spell. The problem is they have like 7 cards in hand. We don't have a removal spell for the Colonnade either. I just don't know that we can actually play a fair game fairly that easily here. I feel like Teachings with double Dispel backup. I guess we have to counter every bolt they have. But I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're kind of locked to do this is the problem. And there's like a lot of stuff we die to, but yeah, won't have the mana to bolt if it activates Colonnade. That is very true. So we can just get Dispel. We could pay 2 life to get a Logic Knot. 2 life doesn't really make a difference if this is the kill, but it does if it's multiple bolts. I think I just want to get a Dispel. Obviously, getting a Logic Knot would play around D-Sphere, but they're playing Jeskai, so it's like only really Teferi we're worried about as opposed to D-Sphere. So I think I'm just going to get Dispel and hope that that's good enough. Alright, battle. Oh, by the way, Gabe, we lost the final match for the 5-0. We went 4-1 in our first league with this. You'd have gotten the gate and paid the 2. That's fair. It's very reasonable. I'm not quite sure what's correct. Didn't want to sit here figuring it out forever, but it's kind of close. And yeah, it's very sick. We just like, we broke blue-white, Gabe. Just made the most busted blue-white list we possibly could. We got paired versus Spirits, which was the deck that destroyed us in the 5th round. But we beat Burn, we beat the Mirror twice, I think. And we beat... Oh no, we beat the Mirror, we beat Jeskai, and we beat something else. I can't remember what the other deck was. Yeah, that's true, Red Hand. Maybe Negate was just better, or Logic Knot. I think I prefer Logic Knot over Negate. Since Logic Knot also just covers them, like, flashing in a pair of Ambush Vipers. I guess we'd still be dead to that with a Logic Knot, because we'd be paying 2. But they'd need to hit the untap land. Opponent is tanking. Well, that's gotta be good for us. Oh, Hollow 1 was the other match. That's right, Kaylee. I completely forgot it was Hollow 1. Let's put some lights on a sec. It's getting kind of dark in here. Yeah, we beat Hollow 1. That was one of our other wins. We got to Unburial Rite to Snapcaster to flashback timely reinforcements against Hollow 1. Which is just like the dream, right? Alright, I would like to dispel your mana leak, please. Please don't kill us. Please don't have, like, multiple dispels or spell pierces. Alright. Come on. They tanked for so long over, like, what spells to cast. So we need them to not hit untapped land here. We all are really, brave guy. We're all really just here for the Mew. Alright, one time. No untapped land, no double bolt. No untapped land, no double bolt. Please. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can hardly look. I can hardly look right now. Jeez. Jeez. Don't do it. Oh my god. Yes! Oh my god. We mulled to 5 on the play. How did we win that game? We mulled to 5. Oh dear lord. Game 3. Let's do this. Alright, are we changing anything else? I don't think we are. Your opponent is asking the same thing. Yeah, we still wanted to have Terrestrial on the deck. I'm still trying it out. I think it probably isn't good enough, but it seems sweet against Tron, which is why I was trying it in the first place. The only changes we removed Nexus of Fate and Time Stop and added a Porphyry nodes. Those are the only changes we've made so far because I didn't want to do anything too radical after just one league. But it was like very clear after the first league that the Time Walk effects were like just too expensive for this deck, even if they are adorable. Do you want Pulse of the Fields over something in the main deck? Or over something in the deck? Pulse of the Fields might be better than something against, like, the Lightning Bolt plan. Don't know what it would be better than. They can dilute the quality of a modern deck down to 0.25 and still people good with it. Oh my god. Kinda wouldn't hate cutting, like, some of this garbage. It's so expensive. No, Crucible's good. I think Crucible's really good. Helps you hit your land drops as the games go along in the control mirror. I think I want Pulse of the Fields over, like, Iona, maybe, or Elesh Norn. I guess over Elesh Norn. Though both are pretty bad. It's possible you even want Phyrexian Unlife over Iona. Or a Terminus. Or a Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak Trap just as a 4-mana cancel is probably fine in this matchup. Alright, turn 2 Wall of Omens. How can we lose? We just can't, right? With a Wall of Omens. Just can't lose. Alright, I might be cycling this game, so I'm going to hold it. We've already got lots of lands in hand. Blue-white 0.25. Is that the name of the deck now? I guess I'm getting Godless Shrine or Hallowed Fountain. I guess I don't need the black mana for a long time. I can just go get a Hallowed Fountain. That's fine. Can't get a basic. Need to keep all the basics in the deck for Field of Ruin, right? Otherwise we won't have enough. Alright, get this Hallowed Fountain. Remand. Honestly, they could have Geist in their deck. I wouldn't be surprised. I think I'm still just going to run out this Wall of Omens. We've got a Supreme Verdict for a Geist anyway. Wall soaks up like a tiny bit of damage for us. Yeah. Sometimes it sucks to be right. Sometimes it's just like the worst. So just say go cycle this cast out, maybe. Actually, I probably want to hold it for a Teferi, right? I can cycle this Azorius Charm quite happily though. Verdict next turn. Get the stupid Geist off the field. They can resolve a Teferi, but they haven't shown us one yet this match. Their list is like much more aggressive than the other lists seem to be, so Gideon. Oh, gross. So I can remand Gideon. I think I can just go get it Plains. So that way if I draw a cantrip I can cycle it. It lets me start fetching Prairie Streams too. I mean, like, no Super Rush for a black source. Alright. Remand your Gideon. Okay. I think I need this in hand, right, to answer the Gideon next turn. So I should just go ahead and find a Prairie Stream and cast Verdict. I need them to not have a Spell Pierce. If they have a Spell Pierce, we probably die to the Gideon quite quickly. So we desperately need them to not have Spell Pierce, plus untapped land. Oh, that's true. Marsh Flats can find a swamp. No, you're right, Kaylee. I didn't think of that at all. That is a very, very good point. That's a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. We just have to cast out Gideon here. I don't know what land I'm playing. I could go get my black source, or I could play a tap land. I think I want to keep hold of the farmlands though, to cycle them potentially. So I think I'm just gonna go get a tap land. And next turn I have like Charm plus Reinforcements up. Or Cycle of Farmland as options. Terrifying. Shocking themselves. Alright, going to essentially 10. Let's crack this. I think I want a Watery Grave, get more blue sources whilst I'm at it. That's interesting. Huh. I think the turn is just plan is just cast Timely. I guess we know they have Mana Leak in their deck. I kind of want to cycle these anyway, so I can probably just play out the Ghost Quarter to play around Mana Leak. Smells like Cryptic, it could be, for sure. Could be any number of things, very hard to know. Oh wow, just resolved. That's so good for us. That is like very, very good for us. I could cycle the farmland now in case I draw Serum Visions, but I think I'd rather just hold up my mana, threaten them a bit, rep counter spells and such. I might actually win this match. It's like kind of close at the moment. Obviously there are any number of things that cause us a lot of trouble here, but the board is stable. And like Snapcasters don't get to attack very well. So they're just like essentially copies of the spell that they're flashing back. So they're a lot weaker than they'd normally be too. Even like a Geist we could potentially answer, maybe. Have the Ghost Quarter for the Colonnade. I'm going to regret this if they have another Geist. But I'm going to do it anyway. Sick. Right. Get Cyclone. I think I'm going to hold this. It's an answer to Colonnade, kinda. I just want to cycle the lands first. Cast Out is also good. Okay. I could main phase cycle this in case I draw something I want to cast, but I think I'd just rather pass with my mana up here. Especially since I don't have a counter spell to protect anything at the moment anyway. I don't think the 1 damage matters. I'd rather just be able to block a Snapcaster with my soldier. We're in the 3rd game of the first match, Lassie. It's going okay. We won off a multi-5 in game 2, which was really nice. That's true, Mox. They are very unlikely to send the Colonnade for sure. I'm quite likely to cycle this Charm if I'm being completely honest, but I wanted to cycle the land first, since the Charm has more modes to it, since we weren't playing out the land anyway. That's fair, Kaylee. I just figure we're very unlikely to win with natural damage, except if we draw Chromium. If we draw Chromium, it's like pretty easy to win with natural damage, but maybe I'm incorrect with that assumption. I guess we can also just win with Gearhawk beats. That's not like unrealistic. Ooh, just passing the turn back. I like it. Got this cast out if they ever get a Planeswalker down, which is really nice. Just cycle this. Okay. It's pretty good. quite good. Yeah, I'm just going to cycle the Charm too. I have the Ghost Quarter for the Colonnade. Talk about the damage not mattering unless we draw Chromium. Immediately draw Chromium. Alright, I'm just going to pass the turn. Cast Chromium in their end step. Give Chromium Lifelink, the Dream. Do you think our opponent's going to expect Chromium? I'm going to go with no. That's adorable. That's a nice spell queller. Maybe they kept some sweepers. That could be the case, Acrosta. Maybe. I'm just going to take this hit off the spell queller. If we ambush it, Chromium then dies to a lightning bolt, which I don't want. I think I'd rather just take 2 than expose my Chromium to a lightning bolt or a path, because it has 2 damage marked on it, so when you go to turn it into a 1/1, it just dies. I don't think it's worth it. Worth exposing it like that. This is a pretty good Chromium, not gonna lie. Makes this Wrath of God look a bit embarrassing, but you know, we'll live. Dispel the Dream. Alright. Swing with my dragon. If they animate Colonnade, we're going to have to Ghost Quarter it. Otherwise they get to do the block, deal damage, cast Lightning Bolt, trick. I guess we have counter spells, so they don't get to do that. Maybe I'm being silly. Nah, we just let it happen, right? They block, because we just counter the bolt. That's fair. We've only got 23 cards left. We sure have. We sure have. Ooh, a spell queller. Alright. Yes, Sequester. If you remand a flashback spell, it disappears still. So I guess we let this happen and then we cast Out. Because we don't want them to be able to bolt the Chromium after combat. We can dispel the bolt, but rather just not get into that situation. This lets us cash in our Cast Out as well, which is nice. We could remand it too. I was also considering that. I kind of like how remand can like delay it to Fairy for a turn, if that comes up. But I was definitely thinking remand on spell queller is like a nice option too. This deck's just perfect. Jeez. I'm so happy right now. Next turn they're going to Detention Sphere our Cast Outs, and we won't be able to win the game anymore, but you know. That isn't actually true. We'd like remand the D-Sphere, they'd recast it, we go to Fairy of Dispel back up, but you know. It's fine. Opponent is tanking on this Cast Out. Are they going to path my Chromium? negate. I guess that's fine. Because now we can just, like, counter the lightning bolt style effects. I think I just let this happen. We need to get through, like, the lightning bolts and Path to Exile somehow, right? Has to be a path, yeah, seems likely. They're just not doing anything. Oh, are they going to try and race us? Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe they can try and race us here. We've got this Dispel, though, for a lightning bolt. I'm not convinced they can race us. We get, like, Teferi -2 on a spell queller. Alright. Pass the turn. 2-turn clock. They can put us to 10 this turn. What the fuck? Annoying. I'm very happy we didn't fight over the negate now. Gideon would have, like, actually given them a very real chance here, I guess. A second Colonnade kind of gives them a chance too. That's actually really scary. It's actually very, very scary. If it gets to that point, we can hold back Chromium to block, though. Just not the end of the world, necessarily. This game's interesting. Alright, no attacks with Colonnade, I like it. I'll go to 10. Field of Ruin is great. Jeez. I'm ahead on time with the Battle of Wits decks. Yeah, I don't really get what's going on with that either, Phil. Not gonna lie. So I guess I just start by swinging with both of these. And see what happens. Then I'm probably gonna try and cast a Fairy post-combat. I could hold this back for a Snapcaster. I'm like a bit scared of a Snapcaster right now. If they start pathing this, the extra damage actually matters, is the thing, but... Alright, it goes to 3. Nice. I think I meant to play Teferi here. That's for sure, Luke. It's like a lot trickier when my hand is like this unpredictable, right? Like I get to play lots of weird cards. Catch them off guard. Didn't think of that. Yeah, thinking about this Teferi. Nice. Do I want to plus or minus? I kind of want to minus on a spell queller. Honestly. It's not crazy. If I plus, then like double lightning bolt kills me. like, minusing means Teferi soaks up an attack and we get a Queller off the table. Yes, they get to redraw the Queller soon, like, Queller's a pretty decent draw for them. But we can reshuffle the library before they get to do that. I think I'm not 100% on this, but I think I just want to minus and make sure I don't die to lightning bolts randomly. Yeah, I think I agree, Socrasta. Not dying to lightning bolts sounds really good. And like Chromium's gonna win this game as long as we have time, right? Bolt on Teferi. What is this? 4 mana. Interesting. What is white, red? Oh, Resto Angel? I guess I remon that. Can still very easily lose this, apparently. Resto Angel's pretty good. They have a counter here. They don't. Discard Think Twice to Chromium, the Dream. Jeez. They get to tear the cast out. This is so bad for me. So now they get a Gideon. And they have a Resto Angel in hand now to flicker the Spell Queller next turn. Because we had to remon the Resto Angel. Which means they can counter Wrath of God next turn, which is also really good for them. This game's going to be really close. I guess attacking with Chromium forces them to block with Queller and blink it with Resto. Because of the Gideon, like, Wrath isn't even good. Because they just get to keep a Gideon on board. But also, like, at risk of timing out here, too. They have to block Chromium with a Flyer. Yep, that is very true. It is very weird, Chris. Agree. Agree. Alright, this is going at me, this is going at me, this is going at me. Jeez. Aggro. I guess I'm forced to block Gideon to not die to Bolt. I don't know that we can beat Bolt very easily, though. I'm just going to block Gideon. Not too bothered about this 2-1 here. Resto Angel, blink Gideon to make another 2-2. Oh, blink Spell Queller so it can block. That makes sense. So they're now dead to 2 removal spells. Plus Teferi. Mystical Teachings. Yeah, they're playing around counter magic. That makes sense. Teaching's Cryptic to tap their team. That's reasonable. Yeah, we have Cryptics. We also have Settle the Wreckage. We also have Settle the Wreckage. Oh, we tap their team and swing, yeah, and kill them. Does lose to Path. I don't know that we're beating Path. Kinda like this. So you get Cryptic. Hey there, Caius. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Actually managed to win that one somehow. Alright, now 6-1. No, now 5-1 with blue-white battle. On to the next match. And loud again, indeed. Hey, Caius. Play around mana type, I know, right? That was a very hard one. That was not an easy one. Alright, we'll go first. Hand is fine. I'm taking this to the next big event, right? Oh my god. I could do. Not sure how I'd shuffle it, but you know. Ooh, I'm curious to see it, Caius. Very curious to see it. Every time you have a shuffle effect. There are a lot of them too. We're playing like... Oh my god, we're dead. We're dead. Rip. Oh, it was fun whilst it lasted. I guess I kind of... Do I just have to keep this? And like hope to draw lands? I think I might have to. I'm gonna keep it. I just hope I ripped some lands here. If I hit the third land, I can hit the fourth, right? It's pretty good. Alright, no Thalia, please. Next time we can have like Azorius Charm up or cast Research. Potentially. Alright, there's a Thalia. We get to charm the Thalia, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to bottom the Verdict, I agree. Seems pretty important in this matchup. Yeah, they have no Vial, which makes Verdict better too, for sure. Oh, I could flash Clique to trade with Champion, potentially, yeah. We'll see what they do. What they do affects what we do, right? You need some sobering up before you end up believing this is a viable deck. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna cast the Clique. I don't know who I'm targeting. I kind of want to target myself. Just like... cycle this Idyllic Tutor, maybe? School of Omens is great. Jeez, that's a really good one. Kind of like terminate a creature, draw a card in a fashion. Oh, what was the joke I missed, Chris? Oh my god. Alright, I kind of want to wall this turn. Dig for my lands for next turn. I could research on the same basis, but like the fact I have to discard a card to research kind of sucks. I think I'm just gonna wall. It like buys us so much life and time. Sick. You hope your opponent casts Meddling Mage. Meddling Mage seems awkward in this matchup. Not gonna lie. We riding some mantises, manti, etc. Looks that way. That certainly looks that way right now. They just name battle. I don't know that battle matters much against them. Is the thing. I think if we get to the point where we're like capable of casting battle and untapping with it, we've probably already won generally against their deck. Alright, this is looking good for us. We got the Charm for their next threat. Got a Cryptic as a Time Walk at some point, even if it doesn't counter anything. Can dig for our next Wrath. The 12 hours tomorrow, Tommy. I'm looking forward to it. Champion. Sure. Freebooter. That's rude. Goodbye, Compulsive Research. Could also take Azorius Charm, I guess. I think they're just meant to take Research, but... yeah, third champ lets them rebuild their board really quickly. I took the Cryptic. That's the last thing I expected them to take, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, target myself. Maybe they have a Meddling Mage for the Charm. Just perfect deck building. Right. Oh, perfect deck building. Oh my god, this deck is a lot. Freeboot me and see Terastodon. We have Champion of Wits and Charter Course we can discard this too. So if we're going to be discarding a land anyway, in the two cards, we might as well just keep the Terastodon. I don't think we're casting Unburial too excited to Unburial Rights Terastodon if we draw it though is the thing. I don't know. Ooh. This is interesting. So they can actually, if they take the Charm, the Cryptic's just a 4-mana Terminate for this, which isn't terribly exciting. It's also possible we weren't meant to play this out. Like, having to take a damage is pretty relevant at the moment. Interesting. I think I'm just going to Charm this. It buys me a lot of time. Means they're drawing a bad card next turn. Yeah, the elephant's for Tron. Is the main purpose of the elephant. Oh boy, that is a good magic card right here, let me say. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. This was much better than an Oblivion Ring or Banishing Light would have been, not gonna lie. I even targeted the right one. I didn't actually think about that when I was doing it, Kaylee, I just got lucky. Yeah, this I should probably just remove the Oblivion Ring and Banishing Light from the deck, to be honest. Oh, this just puts in a champion, I don't really care, right? What is this? Bugler? Gross. Sure. That's pretty good. Oh, they got another Bugler. They're just like comboing off over there. Alright. I could reset the champion. I'm just going to use these as fogs though. Fog, draw a card. I'm also going to hold this land because I have Champion of Wits in the deck, I think. Oh no, I want to play this out in case I draw Gifts Ungiven or Mystical Teachings because I need 8 mana in play. That makes sense. Need 8 mana in play for those cards. Exactly, Phil. Broke the format. Alright, I'm just gonna fog 4 damage here, I think. Got like lots of good things I can draw. Maybe this is aggressive. Maybe this is aggressive. Bounce Vile draw. I'm just going to do this. We've got so many good draws available to us. We've got Wrath Effects, we've got Gearhulks to flash these back. We've got Mystical Teachings and Gifts Ungivens we want to cast. I think I'm okay just like aggressively casting this. Exactly, Chris. Completely agree. Also, if they draw a Meddling Mage, like we want to have used up the Cryptics rather than have them in hand. We can't counter the Bugler because they have a Cavern. Also, they have a Freebooter, which is annoying. So this comes in. So now we need to find an answer to their board, like, immediately. That sucks. Alright, I'm gonna go fetch a Prairie Stream, bounce Freebooter, draw a card. Oh, I should bounce the champ? No, if I draw a Teachings or a Wrath, I want to keep hold of it, right? I guess now I leave myself dead to the board, but I get 2 draws towards something to interact with the board. So I think I like doing that line still. Obviously has not paid off at all. Which is unfortunate. I think I still like doing that. Oh, we should have a Sunken Hollow. That's a good point. This card looks pretty embarrassing right now, I'm not gonna lie. We need fat. Yeah, I think I agree. I agree, Terrastodon's probably not good enough. It's like only good against Tron, right? There's 0 other matchups you want it. Cast Terastodon, make a bunch of free freeze. Kind of sad. We were like pretty close to winning this game. We aren't Mountain Mage. That's a reasonable card to play though. It's not terrible. Alright. So, taking this Terastodon out my deck. I think I agree that with Kaylee that the Terastodon should probably just not be in the deck in the first place. We have a lot of bad cards in this matchup, huh? I think I like the Unlife as a gain 10. And these as like blockers. Maybe Pulse. Careful not to change the mana curve too much. Oh my god. Jeez. Alright, so we're definitely adding Spell Queller. Just because it can, like, block and trade with something. Fracturing Gust seems bad. So that can become a Chromium. Need to make sure the deck is nice and consistent. These jokes will just, like, never stop, will they? It's kind of great. It's kind of great. I don't know that any of the cards left are, like, worse than these two in this matchup. This is Blue-White Battle of Wits, Johnny. We're currently 5-1 with it. Somehow winning games. Oh, Crucible. Crucible's bad, yeah. I can definitely become, an Unlife, I guess. Alright, let's try this. It's possible the Idyllic Tutors aren't actually very good. We haven't really cast them very much. We always just like want to loot them away because they're kind of slow. So that is nice. Fort Scour plus some removal. Shadow of Doubt's bad, but anything that cycles is probably better than something in the main deck. In the sideboard there. Better than Pulse of the Fields, just like for 2 mana cycler. That's probably better. Alright. Let's go fetch an island in Fort Scarus. We'll find another white source in time for this verdict. Not gonna get to verdict for a while anyway. We're looking to draw like 2 or 3 lands by then. No 1-drop. Interesting. Alright, this island. Alright. Well, milled a land, drew a 4-drop, the dream. I'm gonna hold this as a removal spell, I think. I kind of want to cycle it, honestly, and just make sure I hit my land drops this game. I guess I'm shocking myself, so I can cycle it, rather than use it as a bad terminate. Bad grip tide. Whatever. Interesting. I mean, they're not taking the Azorius Charm, so I'll just let this resolve. And then we'll cycle the Charm. Board out Negate, that's fair. Negate still hits Vile, like obviously it's complete garbage in the matchup, but maybe a Pulse of the Fields is better than one of the Negates. That could be the case. Could definitely see that being the case. Like, the negates are very, very bad. I think Compulsive of the Fields is probably better than a negate in this matchup. I think I agree with you. Right, they took the verdict. Makes sense. Just gonna draw a card, hit my land drops here. Probably just go ahead and Banishing Light this freebooter. Or cast Serum Visions. Alright, new plan. Just need to like make sure I hit my land drops. Can't afford not to. The Gifts gets 4 Wrath effects. It is not a land, however. I think I'm going to bottom it and keep this farmland. I guess I could have cycled cast out to get down my tap land. But like I can just Banishing Light next turn, cast out the turn after, like pick off their creatures one by one. What is this? Okay. I'm just gonna Banishing Light the Bugler. Sorry, the Freebooter. Get our verdict back. They get to take it with the next Bugler, with the next Freebooter, but that's fine. Just like helping stem the bleeding a bit. No, they're probably forced to freeboot us again to take a verdict. Rude Halo is not very good at protecting Planeswalkers. This is, in fact, not a combo. Jesus Christ. That Reclamation Sage is pretty good. Yeah. Strong plays. I guess Rune Halo gets to name Freebooter, which is kind of funny. Right, does that work? Target opponent, yeah. So we can like deny the second Freebooter that's in their hand. That feels a bit slow though. Honestly, I might just want to Jace and brainstorm for a Wrath here. Anything else just feels so slow to me. I guess the alternative is I go Runed Halo the Freebooter. Next turn cast out the Freebooter to get back our verdicts. We go to 10. Alright, I think I'm going to do that. It's really weak to a Phantasmal Image, but... I think it's the line here. Obviously Phantasmal Image lets them copy their Rex Sage, blow up the Runed Halo. Maybe the our aim for the 12-hour, one of the 12-hour streams is to get a 5-0 of this list. Just like keep tuning it. Because we're like rapidly figuring out things we don't like about it. And it definitely seems to have some game in like control mirrors, which is really nice. Campbell. Jeez. Campbell's lethal, right? We take 2 to get rid of Freebooter, we take 2 to verdict. So now we probably just have to Terminus them to be in the game. 240. Oh my god. I think we have to Terminus them here to be in this game. Which, you know, before Terminus and our 230 cards. How tilted would our opponent be if we get there? We're like 1.5% to hit a Terminus here. Oh. I have like a 1% chance. Resolves. Alright. Okay, they did not play around Settle, which is bad for us. Come on, Terminus. It's not quite a Terminus. We can still Terminus. We can still draw a Wrath next turn. I guess. Be dead to Mantis Rider for the rest of the game. Ooh, they get to name one of our Wrath effects, but they don't get to name all of them. There are a lot of them. Teferi. Teferi's a weird one to name. What does Teferi do? Anyway, we are in fact dead. Like, I'm genuinely confused what Teferi does. Don't you name, like, Verdict or Terminus or something? Oh. 1-1. We're still, like, 5-2 of this list, which I think is overperforming. Why am I not dead there? What am I missing? They couldn't decide what Wrath to name. Yep. Thanks, Temperance. Teferi is in my hand, but Teferi also doesn't do anything. I'm a land short for that stream team. I don't have any 0 mana cantrips. And I only had 4 lands in play. Also, I'm on 4 life with Cambo out, so yeah, I take 6 damage off that line. Oh my god, more humans. We're just gonna get murdered by humans to make us regret thinking we can do anything cute in Modern. I regret trying to do cute things in Modern. I'm being taught my lesson. Build Modern Enchantress. How would that not get taught its lesson? I guess Ghostly Prison is pretty hard for them to beat, huh? Maybe. Battle of Wits. I respect this name. I respect this name a lot. Opponent has earned my respect. Could just get a plane so my Prairie Stream's coming in untapped. Or I could get a Godless Shrine or a Hallowed Fountain. I'm probably just meant to get Hallowed Fountain, honestly. And not get cute. With fetching black sources and whatnot. Right, land would be great. We want to hit an untapped land next turn for Snap Alliance. Really like that. Be very good for us. Kind of just want to hit our lands for the next few turns, to be honest. Freebooter. Mantis Rider is also scary. Okay. It's kind of awkward that they'll be sacking the Meddling Mage that doesn't actually matter, because it trades with a Snapcaster. Yep. Jeez. I think I have to main phase this. I can't afford to miss land drops. If they have a Reflector Mage, it's bad main phasing it, but I just like desperately need to find lands here. Cool. If they don't have a Reflect Mage or a Lieutenant, we get to trade Clique with Mantis Rider. It's like kind of a big ask, but is this the Lieutenant? Okay. This is the Reflect Mage. If we draw a Wrath next turn, we win the game. Kind of unlikely, but if we draw a Cryptic, we get to Time Walk them. Right. I guess we see if they play around Settle here. If they don't, we get to clique ourselves to try and find a Terminus. Clique into the Hail Mary Terminus, yep. If they attack with enough stuff, we will do that. Snapcaster doesn't get to chump, does it? Because of the Thalia. So this is actually lethal through Snap Alliance. So we have to clique here. Alright, one-time Terminus. Been through so many cards in our deck, it's like really likely we're going to find another Terminus, right? Really, really likely. Alright, alright, alright. Never lucky, I know. This deck's so bad at miracling Terminus, who'd have thought? Alright, well, let's run back what we did last time. Pulse, Unlife. Take out a negate or two. We were 1.3. That's basically 100%, Marcus. We were basically a lock there. So unlucky. Alright, I'm keeping this hand. This hand is great. Turn 2 search, OP. Ruined Halo for their champion. Thanks, Marcus. Alright, let's just get this down, start filtering our draw. I could have Ruined Haloed Freebooter there, I guess. Maybe I was meant to just run out this on Freebooter, and then they can't take my search anyway. Freebooter's really obnoxious. I think I was actually just meant to run out of that on Freebooter, actually. I think that's just like the correct play, thinking about it. Alright. Let's see what we find. This is really good if we ever find a Terminus, but I'm going to put it in the yard. Dig for lands. Right, now they have a Lieutenant in play, I can just put this on Lieutenant. Which seems really good. Obviously I'd love to name Freebooter, but I think this is still decent. Like, slows down their clock so much. Yep, there's the Freebooter. So, I don't know what they take. All of these are pretty good, really. I guess the Cryptic is something for us to flashback with Gearhawk, though. Right, they hit the Timely, since it's the nice thing for us to cast next turn. That makes the most sense. Oh my god, freaking Reclamation Sage, again. God damn. Right, it's a human, it's Campbell. Maybe. Sin Collector. Also good. Takes our Cryptic or else secure. Okay. Land. That's not the land I wanted. I guess I'm taking it. I need an untapped land. I think I just need to get unlucky and hit an untapped land. It's like worth another token to me. I feel like I'm falling behind very quickly. It also flips my search quicker if I do it this way. Right, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. It's also an instant for our Gearhawk too, which is nice. So we can get rid of the Freebooter and get back our Timely. And Timely's gonna like deal with Sin Collector. That's kind of great, Alex. Mantis Rider. Alright. I think I'm still just going to get rid of the Freebooter here. Because the Timely is going to buy me a lot of like time against these ground creatures. I like go back up to 20 and get some blockers. I can go in the graveyard. There's a land, which is great. So go up to 20. The 1/1s block like the Sin Collector and such really well. Or never mind. Apparently I'm optimistic. I could legitimately secure for 0 just to flip search, so that I can Gearhawk Condemn on the Mantis Rider. Oh my god. Really? They're doing another Lieutenant instead of another Mantis? That's surprising to me. I guess it's a lot of damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is a lot of damage. But it also like doesn't deal damage to us. I think I'm going to secure for 0 so I can Gearhulk Condemn next turn to deal with the Mantis. It's not like the secure tokens do much against Thalia anyway. Yes, I would like to put that in my yard. So I need an untapped land here, or a Wrath, either of those play. Awesome. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, I'm stupid. I don't know how magic works. Yep. 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 Sounds about right. So we block these and take 4. So we're still drawing to a Wrath next turn. I wonder if playing Terminus is just a mistake when you have this many cards in your deck. Maybe you're just meant to have, like, max out on Wrath of Gods and Day of Judgments instead. Yeah, this Thalia was good, for sure. It was very good. Like, we had a game earlier where we died with Terminus in hand, and it's, like, so hard to actually Miracle with Terminus. You might just want to have, like, max 4 mana sweepers instead. Does this do anything? I guess this comes in tapped, so probably not. I guess we take a look, though. Yeah. That's pretty heartbreaking. Consistency. I don't know. I think maybe we do just want to get rid of the Terminuses. It makes this worse against Hollow One and such, which is not great, but we have Runed Halos to answer Bloodghast and Phoenix. So I think maybe just maxing out on this stuff is better than Terminus. Hope for Ethereal Haze. Oh my god. Alright, it must be admitted, we did not face humans in our first league. Matchup seems much harder for this deck than normal blue-white. Just have a lot more clunk in this deck against them. Alright, we will go first. We will absolutely keep this hand. Don't know what we're playing against. Makes me kind of not want to play this turn 1. Yeah, I could just play some Hallowed Burials for sure. It's like much more castable against humans too. That might be a good idea. Exciting. Oh, never mind. I was worried for a moment that we were going to get Trond. Never mind. It's not the good deck. Moment of fear, moment of realization. I'm just going to get a Hallowed Fountain, shock myself, and opt. Verdict seems great against them. Now we want to hold up negate this turn for the animation module, or harden scales, and then next turn we can get down this tap land. That's fine. Sure. So, like, obviously, the Wilding Jar protects this from Verdict, but I think we're gonna try and negate the module if we can. I guess I cast this. It's actually the tiniest bit awkward. But I also... Oh, wow. This means I don't have to cast it, opponent. What are you doing? Opponent, come on. Make me put it on the stack first. No worries, Darth. I thought this seemed like something pretty fun to do. Am I bottom or topping this? Kinda want lands, but like, I've got this Gifts Ungiven. Whatever, I'm just gonna bottom it. We'll draw lands at some point. %100% countering this. This card is very hard for control decks to beat, because it just makes so many extra bodies for them. It just like grinds us out with their value. So, hang it back. Deal. Right, this time we're going to gifts for an Elesh Norn. Elesh Norn on Burial Rites. Next turn slam the Elesh Norn into play. Should be reasonable. Interesting. Sure. I think this is fine. I think we still just murder them with an Elesh Norn, right? I think that's how this works for us. This might take a moment to resolve. Moto's gonna lag out like crazy. Because the deck is so big. Just like really struggles with this many cards. So we want Unburial Rites, which is somewhere in this pile of cards, and Elesh Norn. There's the Elesh Norn. We have an oust for the Ravager, that's true. If they put the counters on the Ink Moth, we get to... maybe Tech Edge it, we'll see. Spend half my clock on this Gifts Ungiven, that's the aim. You can make piles like that, Hillary, yeah. We have Noxious Revival and Snapcaster in the deck, so... But I think we just want to be interacting here. Alright, we chose the Elesh Norn. That didn't take too long. Now we Unburial Rites. Then we'll call that a day. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Lassie. Heard blue-white just murders hardened scales usually, but obviously our deck's probably not as good against aggro as a typical blue-white build, for various reasons. Couldn't possibly think why we'd be worse against aggro. Alright, that's 2 cards chosen. If we draw an untapped land, this game's very easy. Alright, that makes this somewhat more interesting. Because it means they can make a big Ink Moth. We're gonna have to like try and tech edge it and slowly take it down. It does Temperance, but like you're pretty inconsistent at actually drawing them is the problem. I said they want to regen the Nexus. Oh no, they're eating the Welding Jars. They can't even regen the Nexus anyway. Nice. So yeah, we're just going to get to tech edge the Nexus next turn. If they could have eaten a Blink Moth, they'd be in a fine position. Oh, they can animate the Blink Moths so that we can't kill the Ink Moth. Holy. Alright. So we actually still have a game. Okay. Apparently we still have a game. It's going to be interesting. They have to do it before we untap. Oh, is it? Yeah, you're correct. So they do have to do that. You're right, Kaylee. Alright, opponent is very smart. Okay. So yes, we have to Charter Course here. Because then Field of Ruin's still on... Yeah, we Charter Course to start. Oh wait, so how much does this do at the moment? This is 5, right? Attack first. I don't know how that makes any difference. I think we just start with Charter Course. For anything else, just try and find anything that can answer this. Shit. Oh, we're actually going to lose this game, potentially. Do I keep Charter Course or Illumination? Yes, I keep Illumination. Because Charter Course... I think I'm higher chance to hit an out if I just cycle Illumination. Because Charter Course requires me to hit a land. Cycle in opponent's turn. I could cycle an opponent's turn for Terminus, but I have 4 Ghost Quarter in my deck, so I have to do it in my turn. I'm like more likely to hit a Ghost Quarter than a Terminus, because I have a Terminus in my hand. So I actually want to do it in my turn, for that reason. It feels bad if we draw a Terminus, but like whatever. It's statistically correct. I think this means I'm dead. Right. Yeah. That sucks. Felt like we were going to win that game. Opponent saw the line with getting rid of a Blink Moth though. Was really smart on their part. It's not like the easiest thing to see. Right. So we just want these two. The Rest in Peace probably hurts us as much as it hurts our opponent, to be honest. We've got like so much graveyard stuff. We 4-1 the first league run. We're currently 1-2 in this one though. Alas. The deck certainly hasn't been bad. It's been like kind of fine. It's been a lot of fun. I'm like enjoying experimenting with it. Oh, we want the stony. I'm stupid. I want the stony silence. Honestly, positive record with this deck is not the worst achievement in the world. If we're being 100% honest. We have a Sphinx's Rev. Let's go first. This is probably a keep, I guess. It doesn't have any interaction, but we have like good mana and we can like dig for some interaction. And we're on the play, so we have like a bit more time. We have a Ghost Quarter too, which is actually quite nice against their deck. Since their fast kills all lean on Inkmoth Nexus. Alright. It's not every day this deck gets functional Mox Opal draws. Like, turn 1 Mox Opal activations just aren't that common in their deck. It's pretty good going. We have a Remand, that's really nice. Jeez, that's so good. I'm just going to remand like whatever they play, just to keep digging through our deck. It does seem that way, Dokamoy. It does seem that way. Clearly Time Walks were doing a lot for us, huh? Based on that information. Just play this tap land and say go. Have negate up for Hardened Scales. Or a module or something. Otherwise we can cycle the Sphinx twice and feel sad when we draw a Terminus, having not left open another mana. No, we had a Nexus of Fate and a Time Stop to tutor for Mystical Teachings, which I thought would be really cool, but I think they were just like maybe a bit too cute. They didn't actually in like 5 matches, we just never wanted to draw them, already. Or like, if we did want to draw them, it's because we were already miles ahead. So it didn't really matter what we were drawing in that case. What is this? Hanger back, sure. And a Ballista. Just like crossing your fingers, we never draw a Wrath. Okay, that one's annoying. That's a plan against a Wrath, I guess. Alright, just cycle this. We beat Jeskai Control when we lost to humans twice. Dokamoy? I've not played any Lantern in quite a while. Don't think Lantern's very good at the moment. I guess I just cast Illumination this turn. Continue to like not impact the board in any way. I could cycle Illumination, cast Charter Course, that might be better. Or just cast Charter Course past the turn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cast this Charter Course. I don't need all these cards anyway. Digs into my deck a bit quicker to find a Wrath, which is nice. Could save this for a combination Jace, but it also deals us some damage, which I'm like not in love with. Whatever. Let's pass the turn here, hold up Negate. End of their turn we can cast Path, Cycle Illumination maybe. I don't know, Temperance, that wouldn't be terrible. I think I'd prefer to Brainstorm if we cast Jace though. I could be decent in this. Ghostly Prison. Cicada wouldn't mind trying out. We do need more cards for the aggro decks, I think. Oh my god, we're 100% countering that garbage. Cannot beat a Hardened Scales. I don't know if I'm allowed to call a card garbage, considering what I'm playing, but you know. So we're taking 5 this turn, that's not too bad. Gonna have Path up next turn. One-time Terminus off the top. I'd also just take, like, a Wrath of God, you know? Just leave them with some Thopters. I guess then we'd need to find another Wrath of God pretty quickly. This is aggressive. Am I right in thinking this is pretty aggressive? Oh, we die here because of the Ballista? No, you're right. That's absurd. 8, 9, 10. And then they dump them on the Ballista. Yeah, we're pretty dead. It's kind of unreal. I guess casting I was punished for casting Charter Course. No, we needed Charter Course to find the path. So I needed to negate the Hardened Scales no matter what. I think. I don't think that we could have beaten the Hardened Scales anyway. That's kind of great. It's kind of amazing that we died there. That's impressive. Yeah, agree, Alex. It is kind of insane. Alright. Well, that was a sad league. We almost 5-0'd in the first league. What went wrong? What went wrong? I think I still want to mess around with this. I think it still has potential. I think the Terminuses might not be great, because you don't Miracle them very often. The Terastodon is just really bad. We're just gonna take that out right now. You think it's the lack of Nexus of Fate? Quite possibly. What went right in the last league? We faced a couple of control decks that felt like unlosable matchups. We also faced Hollow One, and like the Ruined Halos were really good against them. Maybe Ghostly Prison is just good. Maybe I'm being too stubborn about Ghostly Prison. You think more Wraths are the way to go? Either more 4-mana Wraths or like some Ghostly Prisons could be reasonable. For sure. We could get rid of some of the cutest sideboard cards, so that we can actually board cards out too. Like, don't forget the Archon. Do we want an Archon? We got super lucky in the first league. We should do that more. That is true. We got very lucky. We could play Team a Battle of Wits of Scapeshift. That's true. going to 5 cards in the board. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I want the dispels in the board, 100%. The Chromium can just move to the main deck. Alright, so all of these cards could potentially go, I think. And we can keep these, and it lets us sideboard down more cards, which is nice. Gift Wish? What's Gift Wish? Oh, Glittering Wish. That's legit. Oh my god, Matty.
I don't know why.
Thanks for the resub. We, everyone put some hearts in chat for Maddie. Returning for the 13th month as a Knight of Autumn. I appreciate it. We actually 4-1'd our first league with this Maddie, but second league was not quite as successful. Alright, I think I'm going to cut these. We're just going to have an 8-card sideboard. It could be a Bant control deck with 8 mountains and 2 Valakuts in there. That's not unreasonable. That's going a lot deeper. That sounds like a project for tomorrow, lassie. But it's certainly a project we could do on stream. Build bank control with like a Valakut package. You get to play Sakura Tribelder, which sounds great. Sakura Tribelder, Farseek, etc. I think I like these changes we've made so far. Are there any good white 3-mana Wraths? Teferi, Mage of Zalfir has not done anything. Because, yeah, and we beat the control decks anyway, right? That's fair, Kaylee. Teferi's probably bad. Because we beat the control decks anyway. Like, very easily with our Mystical Teachings, Loops, and Gifts Ungivens. Oh, I've loved the cast outs. I think the cast outs have been very good so far. I've really enjoyed them. I've been really, really impressed with them. Just 'cause, like, you can cycle them when you need to. You can find them off Mystical Teachings. I guess you don't need 4 of them for that, but I don't know, I've liked them. Oh, we decided the Banishing Light and Oblivion Ring are way too cute and should just be Detention Spheres, didn't we? Right ahead of you, Kaylee. Just about. Yeah, I think having them not be Detention Spheres for sake of Gifts Ungiven is just, like, way too cute. We were thinking of cutting Terminus for different Wraths, which I kind of like the idea of. Yeah, the Idyllic Tutors were not great either. So what do the Terminuses become? I don't mind, like, another Hallowed Burial. And then we can have, like, some actual Wraths. Like, I think these are just too hard for us to miracle. We could play 1. We could play 1, because then you get to go... You don't actually get to go Gifts for Snapcaster Revival Terminus, though, because they just put the Terminus in your hand. I think we can still play 1. Oh my god, lassie. I'm too lazy to do that. What's the wait for, Marcus? Alright, Hallowed Burial. Let's just have another Hallowed Burial and a bunch more Wraths. So which one am I currently playing? This one? Day of Judgment. Oh my god, Marcus, that's not happening. That is a thing that is not happening. So we decided the Idyllic Tutors were probably too cute. We can just outright cut them, I guess. We're also just like making the deck smaller, which is kind of nice. Is there anything else we want to change? Those are like the big things. Those are the big things I wanted to change based on that league. I guess the Azorius Charm was quite bad. This was like actually just not very good. The Shadow of Doubt was also like quite bad. Ghostly Prison, yeah, we could play some Ghostly Prison. I don't know. I'm unsure if Ghostly Prison is actually any better than just playing more Wraths as the thing. I guess it's better against like control decks than playing more Wraths. The white Escalate card. Collective something. Collective Effort. Oh, Blessed Alliance, you mean? No, you're right. I don't know why I interpreted this as the white Escalate card, but here we are. Oh my gosh. Alright, these are good changes so far though. These are good changes. We might mess around with this some more over the next couple days. I also want to try out Bant's Battle of Wits, I think. There's a white card and it certainly has Escalate. It certainly does. 240 is probably too many cards for single Battle of Wits. I think you can go down to like 230, fine. Agree. It's been pretty good, or we 4-1'd our first league, but 1-3'd the second. Had a good weekend at the GP too. Went 11-4, which was nice. Had a nice day resting yesterday to recover. It was Temperance. You just give your opponent's life to kill their Death Shadows, which is like adorable. Oh, Condemn also does it, but I've done it with Blessed Alliance too, Marcus. I've done it with Blessed Alliance. I feel like killed 2 Death Shadows with Blessed Alliance a few times in my life. I think the Academy Ruins is probably too cute. You just like never need to set up those sorts of gifts piles, you know? It doesn't feel like you ever set up those sorts of gifts piles. And like we actually got punished because it wasn't a coloured land earlier in the stream. Especially with like all the actual good colourless lands. I think I like this. I think this is a good starting point for next time. Alright.